What is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods Expert. I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing pretty good, and I hope this time my microphone is fine. I think I figured it out. We're gonna see pretty much this episode. I might not actually post it, which you wouldn't see if I don't post it. So it's kind of a sentence that doesn't really make sense in a way. But let's go a little bit around. I want to show you a couple of things. So first of it, in my hand I've got my divination sigil. The reason is, as you can see, I'm not at 10 million or 100 million or anything like that. Simply because this chunk loading thing is it's bad. It's like really bad. Simply like it unchunk loads things all the time, and it's like ridiculous. And I came back in and I had nausea because I had 0 blood in my system. I've had problem at some point that like the farm over there was like filled up because nothing was loaded. We've had the issue of this not loading with the chunk loading of FTB. So pretty much it's borderline useful. You know, it's borderline. So pretty much I did this one with 5 chunk. So if we check in here and I don't exactly know. Let's get on top of it. Okay, so I'm in here. It does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it pretty much does the whole base. Over here, we don't really care. So it's okay. The only thing it doesn't do like the farm that we have a little bit of everywhere. But it is alright. Also, this thing, I've pretty much automated it. Let's put that in here. So you're going to see I pretty much just output this, so it's crafting as many as it can. At the moment, it's not crafting more. I don't know why. Probably because the system, like I said, unloaded, which also creates an issue with the AE system. And normally it fixes itself when I do things like this, and I replace it again, and I do things like this, and I place it again. I do things like this. And now it's like gonna craft stuff, if it can, of course. If, let's say, we do quad, it should be able to craft some, which for some reason it's not. So let's do one thing. We're gonna craft one. We're going to try to... Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't need to craft one. There's some in here already. By the way, I'm wearing this hazmat suit, of course. So I'm going to grab some. I'm going to remove this, move away, just wait a little bit, and then put it back in here. And sometime it's going to fix it. So maybe now I'm going to go and it's going to work. So I'm still not seeing anything. Also, I connected both sides, as you can see. I've also got this side done. I had to modify it because there was an issue with the cables. It wouldn't like connect to all of them, and there was a big issue and stuff. So I pretty much just redid everything. Also, to automate this thing here, because at some point it wasn't automated, I had to add this thing here. So just these 2 machines. So over here we've got cobblestone turning into gravel, which goes into a crusher, which turns into flint. And then flint is used to make the knife, but we also need leather, which the cows over there, I just left it open and now it sends it into an ender chest. So pretty much that's what happened. It's nothing like big or anything, it's just like a couple of machines, that's it. Except that pretty much we've got good things going. I must admit, I'm pretty happy where things are going. If we go at fish and chip, I'm kind of curious. We've got 4, so it's okay. It's still not doing the stuff and the things. It's really important that it does the thing. So I really don't understand why it's not outputting anything. Did I use stock item or craft? That's good. Is it because I use this? When you put these, it's trying to do like 8 at a time, I believe. Now it's trying to do 1 at a time. Yeah, let's just remove this and put that there. Okay, so what do we do today? Well, today is a home bee type of things. Home bees. Because, you know, we've got the mutagen thingy doodler. And by the way, guys, redstone. This is what you need. You need redstone to get mutagen. So, yeah, That's pretty much how it works. So what do we do? Well, pretty much we go back to the base because it's night and we need to sleep the night away. We're going to remove this before I freak out and I think I'm going to go through the ground because, you know, it could happen anytime. And pretty much the bees, what we need is we need to reach for diamond or emerald. That's what we need. Yeah, we've got diamond fragment, but we need emerald fragment. So the emerald bee, if we look, it's a redstone and an imperial. We already have imperial, so we need obsidian. Steadfast will give us a redstone. Quite easy for us. What we're going to go is we're going to come here. We're going to look here. Maybe I've got an obsidian. Let's do obsidian. Oh, sorry, it doesn't work with the bees. Let's go here. Hardened. Okay, so we don't have anything. So we're going to come here, and over here, I've got an obsidian maker. So I'm going to do this. It's going to make us an obsidian. I'm going to put that there. Right. The other thing we could do is one of them is going to have obsidian. There we go. We got steadfast. We got a redstone here. I'm not sure I can do this. Let's see. Do I have an imperial? I probably have an imperial in here also. There we go. Imperial. Okay, so let's do the same thing. We'll remove this one. Put this one there. So why is this thing going down? It shouldn't be going down. It should have like all the power it needs. It doesn't have power, but it seems that it's using more power than it's actually generating. So it's more than 5,000 RF a tick. Alright, so this thing's going to make our bee. And I think I can use the imperial. By the way, that's how you change your bee into something else. You just put it in there and it's going to work. Okay, so let's give us that emerald bee. That imperial, sorry. And then we're going to put that in here. And we're going to have to let it go because it's going to take some time. But since we have to wait for those, this place is chunk loaded. We're going to go back home and we're going to start preparing some things that we're going to need for the bees. We're going to go into Gindustry this time. And since we can automate things now with the crafting, we're going to automate some of the stuff. Like the industrial apiaries. We need the things to do this. Like an apiary and, well, these things we already have. So we're going to pretty much use these. As you can see, I already have an apiary and I can easily use it. So what we're going to need is we need to automate this thing. So we need a carpenter. So let's start with making a carpenter. This. So the carpenter is going to be here. Let's make a recipe for this. We've been using it quite a lot, so why not putting it in here? We're also going to make one and make a carpenter. This thing, we won't make a recipe for this. We also have an ender tank already on the side, so we're simply going to take a diamond in one of those. And 3 of those, actually. So we're going to put that in here. Boom. Place that as private. Then we're going to find a place to put that carpenter. So this one is going to be our carpenter. I think we're going to come here just because we can continue from our things over there. And this is where this thing is really useful because you can see at the moment over here we've got 14 channels. So we can go again with 18. So we should be fine. So we're going to place this thing, I think here is a good place. And we're going to go, of course, behind. We will need some cables, which I should have in here. So I'm thinking, I think I want to go dense cable like I did over there so we can place more stuff around. And we're going to need then the good stuff, this thing, interface. There we go. Probably going to need more, so let's just autocraft some more. We're also going to need some conduits that I have in my system here. And again, some people did say that like you don't need to actually like point them. I just like pointing them. you know, it's just fun. There we go. So it's pointed. We're gonna need power over here, and I believe we've got power at the bottom over there. So we should be able to just simply pass the power around. I've got 4. I don't know if it's not 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, I'm gonna put this thing up top, do this, water is gonna come in, and then we're gonna be able to do the recipe in here for the ones we want. Of course, you need pretty much 1 for each item you want to do, which is the only thing that is a little bit sad with this method of doing things. So, alright, the only thing is this will create the item, but it will not output it. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a cable from here to there. This thing is going to extract and insert here. Perfect. Let's put the stone back in here. Now let's get out. Let's create our little thing that's going to go in there. So to actually do this, we're going to do that. We need 6 redstone and 3 gold. 6 redstone and 3 gold, which is going to go into a thing like this. We're going to need some of it. Should be about it. And I'm going to place that in there. Prepare the recipe because you actually need to create it. This is going to make 1. It's not the fastest thing. I'm going to admit it's not the fastest thing, but it's okay. What we could do is make it create more than 1 at a time in the recipe. I think that could be a good idea. But pretty much I need to do this for this one. And then we're going to have to go into the upgrades, which I need to automate this, which is this terra steel. So it's a little bit complicated. I need to do scented panels with honey. I need to do other things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much prepare all these things automated over here. And I will bring you guys back after. Well, it may have gotten a little bit more complex than I anticipated. So let me show you what's happening. So we've got over here our interfaces, which I still need to do that one. Bang, bang. I still haven't placed like anything in there, but they're pretty much prepared for the things we're going to need. Like this thing is going to need that. So yeah, pretty much we needed honey for the scented paneling. We needed seed oil for the impregnated casing. We needed biomass for the camouflage paneling. So here we've got honey here that comes from string comb, because these come from industries, which we have like infinite. We've got the seeds that come here for the seed oil. Over here we've got propolis that also comes from this, and the propolis will give us resin, so we can then smelt it to get some rubber. And over here we've got wheat with fertilizer, which I used this recipe, so I had to add this to the sag mill. I had to add the appetite to the sag mill on the other side. Yeah, so this thing is pretty crazy. But if we go on bees, well, these should be done. So we get the obsidian with the imperial, and we need to go back. By the way, I had to restart because I'm getting an issue, you know, like more issues. It's sometimes my internet on this computer only decides that I cannot access anything except Google. So yeah, I'm getting pretty annoyed with that. Oh, yeah, we should sleep first. Oh, I don't have my jetpack. That doesn't work. And bam. Perfect. Get up. And let's go back. Okay, so let's come here and we're going to try with the Imperial and the Redstone. Nice, we can do a ruby, but it's not what we want. We want the Redstone. Yeah, that's the problem that happens. It's going to give us a ruby for some reason. Wait, oh no, we need the Emerald, which is the one we want, but we need to place some of these things in there. So let's put that there. We're gonna go for the emerald, and it should give us an emerald bee. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our portable analyzer, and it's going to give us something different because now it needs a flower type emerald. It needs to have some like different things, but there's no effect, so it's pretty cool. But there's also no children's. So I'm gonna check in here if I got, I believe it's this one. Okay, so this one, I don't want to remove the effect. So I pretty much want it to do nothing except gain more children's. So let's see, temperature, bee, effect, humidity, never sleep, tolerance, fertility, 4. That could be good. Could be good, so let's see. Oh, well, that's pretty much what I wanted. The bees in here. So, wait. Oh, it was there. I just didn't see it. So let's put that in there. It should put all these onto there. Then we're going to go back home. And we're going to start getting into Gindustry. Right. So we're going to need to make an industrial apiary. So I'm pretty sure I had those. Like, I made a bunch. Where are they? What are they called? They're called circuit. No, there's like 5. Why is it not going in? And this thing needs one of those, which I should have. This chest here. I needed like some space, so I placed it. Wait, what? It's not in here? Not here. Is it in here? Not there either. It like disappeared. Where'd it go? I had to move some things. Did I place it here? I did not. Well, let's do something different then. We're gonna take this one. There you go. That's an apiary. Perfect. Okay, so let's go like this. And again, it's not gonna take circuit. Boom, boom. We've got an industrial apiary. Oh yeah. So now if we look at making some upgrades, we're gonna make them in here because we can. So let's see. First, we need to make one of these. So we need to automate this. But of course, we need to automate the other things in there first. So the scented paneling, we need to do all of these. So let's do plank. Like so. No, we're going to use oak. All right. Then we're going to use a royal jelly at the top. We're going to use, I never remember, honey. No, it's wax. That's the thing. At the bottom. And then there's the pollen that goes in the middle. Okay. And this thing will give something else. It's the scented paneling. Do I have one scented? I thought I had one. I don't. Okay, so we pretty much need to grab all this. I should have like put them in my inventory. Royal. Right. We need plank. We need wax. Let's grab all of them. And we need pollen. Let's do oak. I'm gonna bring like a couple of those with me, and a royal. Royal. Let's grab like half of it, and let's put that at the bottom. So we're gonna have a little bit more to do. So let's put this. This thing can go like that. Bam, 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 bam. It's gonna start doing it. It should output it automatically. So let's go back up there. Scented. There we go. We've got our scented panel. Perfect. The next thing is going to be, this one will go with the impregnated casing. Casing, do I have one? I do have an impregnated casing. One with 8 of these. Perfect. So let's go put those in the back, and they're pretty much going to be prepared. So this one is the center paneling, we're going to remove. This one is the impregnated casing, and we're going to remove from the list because it's the only thing that can go in there, so we don't really need to see them in the list. But alright, so now that we've got all this, we can do bam. And it's going to make 4 for us. So let's put this like here. And what we're going to do, we're going to go for apiary, I think it's called. There we go. What? How do I? Oh yeah, it's true. I made some already. Let's do next. Let's start this. So I should be able to craft this thing. So why wasn't it in there? Yeah, I had some of those. At some point I needed them. Okay, there we go. So now we've got this recipe that we're going to put, let's do like from the bottom to the top. From here. So let's do 1. Now we're going to go for production upgrades. They're pretty much important. This thing should be probably something we do, unless I already have it. Don't. Let's put those over there. Then this thing can then be transformed into that, but of course we need the other one to do so. So you upgrade production. Good to go. There we go. Let's make one of these, then let's upgrade it like so. Alright, we're gonna place it next to it. Boom. Nice. You need one of those, of course. And then this thing. Okay, so we're gonna go bam. There we go. Now we've got the production upgrade, which is pretty much one of the most important upgrade. Alright. The other one we're also gonna need is, well, lifespan, we don't really care. It's when you want to lose a lot of bees, but the heater is going to be important. So let's do one of those, even if it's not really like important. What we're going to do is we're going to place them on the same one since they're not like that important. We're going to make them once and then that's it. We're going to need the heater, the cooler upgrade. Well, I could maybe make more than one at a time. That would make things more, that makes more sense. Pollen scrubber upgrade, territory. We don't want to go higher. The humidity might be important. Oh, we're gonna need the hell upgrade, that's for sure. It's a hell of an upgrade. Oh wow, oh wow. Climate control, I did not know you needed to do all of these. That means more of these things needs to be crafted. Okay, we're gonna skip those for now. I'm gonna make them off camera because the hellish upgrades is pretty useful. This one's also useful. Jungle's pretty cool. Plane upgrade's also pretty nice. And these also go in thermal bryothic thingy. So, alright, we need winter. Light upgrade. That's pretty cool, but mine are already like set up for this, so it's not needed. Automation upgrade. Super important. Super, super important. And let's see, is there another one I need? Sieve? Pollen collection? No. Genetic stabilizer. This can be useful if you don't want to lose your bees and they will never change. Open sky again, not really useful since we do change them when we have them. So, alright, let's put these to here. Right, so what we're going to do is now we're going to do upgrade. And we're going to craft. Of course. I know I've got terra steel in here. I prepared for this, like I made terra steel. There we go, 36. Upgrade. Go. Next. Start. That was actually quick. I think we pretty much just need one of these. Of course, I don't have any conduit. 1, 2. Let's go in there. Upgrade. This one next. Start. So why is this thing taking so long? Oh, it needs to make the impregnated casing. So, all right, let's go back to the bee. Okay, and we're going to set this up. I'm probably going to need like more power. But it's going to be okay. We're going to place this at this height. We're going to connect this on, we're going to connect the power on the side. There's a reason why I need to do this. And it's going to show in a bit. Did we change? Yes, we changed the B that is here. It's going to go in there. So too cold. Too cold and no flower. So you see we need to have flowers. But since it's an emerald bee, it's a little bit different. It needs an emerald block. And so since it's too cold, we're also going to make a couple of upgrades. 4, start. Grab those. Right. Let's go back. Let's see, with 2, no flowers. So let's put this thing under. Should work. Unless it's sometimes they want an emerald ore. So if that's the case, then it's going to be a little bit different. All right, so let's go back home. Let's see, how can we get an emerald ore? Unless we do have one already. Emerald, no we don't. So there's ways to get it. It's this way. Yeah, pretty much. So what I need to do is turn off this thing until I get 1. Or 1. No, I'm going to turn it off. There you go. Active with signal. Oh, wait. I've got one right here. Why is this thing not, like, outputting anything? Oh, it's stuck. Why? Shouldn't be stuck. It's a good thing it was stuck. We got an emerald pretty quickly, but it shouldn't be. Oh wait, it works. So there you go. So what we can do now is place these upgrades. So this thing's gonna work way quicker. And there we go, we've got this. So now we're gonna be able to make our nature pylon when we want to, which is amazing. And also those crystal comb, they're going to be useful because you can use them to get crystal propolis, the crystal propolis crystal grain, and then you can also make an emerald fragment on top of that. So pretty cool things we can do. But this thing, we just need to automate it so now it has like 4 children. So it's going to pretty much give me children. But for some reason at home, we didn't have the upgrade. Where's the the automation upgrade is here. So okay, so let's come back here, bam, and let's place the automation upgrade right there. So it's going to recycle the bees. But this is pretty cool. Just we need to make sure that I'm not like running out of power or something. Nope, we are good to go. So this thing is actually working pretty well. We've got already 3, so that means I'm going to be able to make a nature pylon pretty soon. But guys, that is actually going to be it for today. So I do hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye bye. I see you, skeleton, back there.